No, uh, no, it doesn't even matter what we do first, honestly.
Bam. Okay. It finally snapped in and worked. Thank you, Jesus. Uh, thank you, Jesus. It is live. It is live. Two
We
young
live.
brothers talking about hip hop. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right, good. My bad. I was reading something. What's good? What's good with your brother? Ready to talk some hip hop, man?
Let's
Matter of
do it.
fact, before we even start, I'm not sure I can see you
You can't
on
see
my
me?
screen. Mm-mm.
Click on your Discord. Make sure your Discord is like at the top. You know what I mean?
Guess what? That's not what it wasn't. So that's probably the reason. Let's
Because
see.
I had to move mine to the top because my OBS wasn't even showing it. It was basically both of us blacked out. If the
If the other screen is on top of it, yeah. I hate when that shit be happening. All right, so I'm actually about to press record on mine then because that was messing me up. I was wondering why I couldn't see you and shit. But all right, so let's get it started. Yo, did you get a chance to hear J.Cole new album?
So yeah, man, I listened to it the night it came out, and then I gave it another listen the next day, and I would say Tuesday this week I listened to it again, like just as I was working on the computer, and yeah, I feel like I got enough to like form an opinion on it finally. You know, what do you think
Okay,
about it? I just kind of want to know, like, how you feel about it, and with that, where does it compare to the other J Cole projects? It's just obviously it's
yeah.
early, you know. Um, but yeah,
I would say when I heard it, my first time hearing it, I was somewhere, so it was kind of low in the headphones, and then my headphones had died, so I didn't get to really get a chance. I was trying to listen to it on speakerphone while I was out or whatnot. And sorry, my dog is at the door. But so now and then, the next day in the morning, I got a chance to actually sit down with it, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I think it's like I would say 8.7 out of 10. I think that's fair. I think if I give it a nine, people are gonna say I'm giving it too much. So I play it safe and say an
not forget the
8.7.
people,
And
man.
look, yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10, bro.
Okay.
Uh, I feel like first off, I'm happy that he made music that he likes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people on these
Hmm.
albums make music for the fans, but this one it seems like it's not too much mainstream. And the only video, I mean, I'm sure we got another video out to some of the music, but one of the videos we got was what's it called? The Fall Off. It was Inedible or something like that, and that's when he's rapping his life backwards, and that's one of my favorite songs on there. But that's not really a mainstream song, a really, dance type of song. So hold on, man. I gotta let this man in. He is like destroying me right now. You good, bud? Come on. He's destroying my concentration. But so that's like one of my favorite tracks on there, and that's not even mainstream. And I feel like a lot of the songs on there isn't mainstream. But even past that, I feel like he cherry picked from each album, like a flow from each album. There's a couple of songs on there that sounds like Friday Night Lights. You know what I'm saying? A couple of songs on there sound like the warm up. There's a couple of songs on there that sounds like Forest Hill Drive or KOD. So I like that in this album, he gave us a little bit of all of his music over the years. So I feel like he did that very well. But yeah, before I go any further, 9 out of 10. What you thinking?
I haven't. I've been thinking about like how I feel about the project, but I haven't really came up with a score in my head. So on throw it out there. I'll give it like I'll say like a 7 out of 10.
See, you playing it safe.
Yeah, I'm
For
playing
some
this.
reason, uh, 7 out of 10. Now continue. Why you give it a 7 out of 10?
So this is why I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It's like when everything you were saying about it. It's like he's making music for his fans, or he's not making music for the fans. But I feel like he's making music for his fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah,
why I
yeah.
was like, and that's why I feel like it kind of fell short because it's like I like the rapping and the storytelling and a lot of what he's doing with it. I just did it feel like the beats. How did the beats feel like to you? Did they feel like they was knocking? Not even knocking, but just like I don't know. I musically, I think that's where it kind of that's his biggest downfall. I don't think he's not rapping anything. I think the production and the music of it, I would say is like why what made it like not that good. I was searching for it, trying to like this product, three times in, but it's just like it was a lot, and it just really wasn't, you know, what you're saying. I guess we should have difference of opinion on it, but I mean, I think 9 is very high, but
You think nine is very high? Nine
yeah,
is very
man,
high.
that's what I'm like. This is
I think by the end of this conversation, we might have to meet in the middle. You know
because
what I'm saying?
because
It's
I really
probably
want to
like a
go. I wanted to go lower because,
oh,
but
that's crazy. No,
I could
that's
for
unacceptable.
sure be lower.
that's,
I,
that's
I
that's not
def
allowed.
no, no,
You know what
no.
I'm saying?
I definitely
No,
could be lower with my score, but because I'm like, this isn't Forest Hill Drives to me. This isn't born like even Born Center, like. But it's just like, I think it's something about. I don't know. I don't know what it is about this particular thing, but like, I'll say, but the Bunch and Roll Blues is my favorite track on there. Not
okay,
just
okay.
like Cole part of it more so than even Future and Tim's. Like I love Cole's flow and like the beat on that song. It's like one of my favorites on the project. But like a lot of the songs where the old to Ti, the old to Outkast, I'm okay. I'm kind of indifferent on those. Those are just cool. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah.
So basically, if you like ranking every song out of 10, I would say a lot of songs is. I don't think you get past a 7 or 8. Like the best song don't get past a 7 or 8 to me.
Okay, I can understand your ranking system right there. First off, I do want to say the more you listen to this album, the better it gets. Like every single time I listen to this album, it honestly gets better. I guess on the first night, I guess it wasn't really showing like the features on
It
the
wasn't
songs,
showing the
like who.
features.
And I knew it was like I know it's Future there. I didn't know Erica Badu was there. I didn't know it was a couple of people on there. I was like searching, like, dang, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And the more now it's up there. It could have always been up there, but on Apple Music now it shows the features and all that stuff on there. And when you actually know that it's Erica Badu, and now you listening for like the Easter eggs or like her ad libs in the background. You like, yeah, that's definitely her. Or honestly, like I think disc 2 was even better than disc 1. I think the first listen around, I was waiting for like that track. I'm waiting for that track that I really like. And then by the time I
Exactly.
got to disc 2, I think it was later, closer to the bottom where it was like Cricket Trip. Uh, when I heard him rapping like Biggie and Pop, I love that shit. And we're gonna talk about that separately because that's the way that you're supposed to show homage to somebody. That's like Drake did the AI version when he was rapping against Kendrick. He was rapping in Tupac voice or whatnot. And obviously, this right now, AI is in everything. So it's probably AI in this studio that he used. Something, it's blanking my mind what they use, but It's probably some AI stuff in the studio with this, so he can sound more like Biggie and Pac doing their respective verse or whatnot. Because if you listen, it's like a double layer of you can hear actually Pac rapping in the second verse. You get what I'm saying? You can actually hear his voice. So I think this was a better way than what Drake did when he was dissing Kendrick and he did the Tupac and Snoop voice. I think this is the way that you're supposed to actually use their voice without it sounding like AI has entered into music, which is disrespectful to the craft of music, honestly.
Right now.
So I feel like he did that well. Like I said, the cricket trip. I love when J. Cole actually tells stories. There's a couple of tracks on here like Poor Thing. I love that track. Future even showing up. I was like, yo, Future must owe Cole a favor or something because he was just showing up all over the place on the album. Uh, I like when he did that. It took me a minute to find out, to remember all the people he was trying to pay homage to, like DMX on one of them, Ti on one of them, Boosie on one of them. So you got to respect Cole because he respects the culture of hip hop. He respects the people that came before him. So when you say the production on here,
The production and the
that's
musically.
probably the best. You don't think this is this? I've heard people say this is the best production on any Cole album.
Mm-mm.
And now I wouldn't quite agree with that, but you compared this to Forest Hill Drive,
I would.
and
I wouldn't say
I
it's
hate
his
when people
worst
compare
production.
stuff to the.
I wouldn't say it's the
Hmm?
worst production, but I wouldn't say it's up there like even beats. But that's what I'm like.
I,
That's to me. That's the missing one of the missing pieces of it. It's like that's why I didn't give it a review. I waited. I didn't give it a quick review. I didn't talk about it because I'm like, I got respect for Cole, and I'm gonna keep trying to figure it out. Keep listening, keep listening, keep listening. This is where I'm at today. That's what I'm
yo,
like.
the
I'm,
production on this is A1, brother. The production on this is
it's
A1,
not a
and I
bro.
feel like
It's
first off, the storytelling. You got to go back to like the
no. I'm talking
villains.
about the beats.
That's
I'm
one
saying
of
the
them.
beats. Like the.
Yeah, yeah. No, I
I
get
think
what you're
he's
saying.
rapping
I
good.
get what
Like the. I think I don't think he's rapping, bro. He's not gonna be rapping bad. Like I'm saying the beats. Like the beats. The who produced it. You know what I mean? Like who did the beats on it?
I feel like this is.
Anticlimactic is a word I would use, but not really. It's just like I don't know. That to me, that's a missing piece. If that's solved, I think he can have a classic project. I don't know who that producer will be, but if you can lock him in with a producer for 10 tracks, that will be his classic his classic project. I just yeah,
Yo, that's.
that's not crazy, bro. I still gave it a 7. You know what I mean? And I'm still gonna
Yo,
think
no,
about it.
seven is crazy. Seven is what's crazy.
That's
The,
crazy because
the
you think it
beats
should
in
be
the middle
more.
is crazy.
You
Seven.
you
Nigga, what are
think
we
it should be
talking about?
more?
That's crazy. Like, at least a eight, bro. Like, of course, yeah. Back to what I was saying. Like, you can't compare this to Forest Hill Drive. That's like a top notch album. What did you give Forest Hill Drive?
It's definitely not. It's probably an 8. It's probably in the eights.
What is your ranking system? You
I
get what I'm
just
saying?
I think Cole has. I think he has a classic project, and I think it's just classic because of like the moment of it. It's a lot of different things with the music. Um, but I'm not shitting on Cole on this project. I love his rollout. I
Oh,
love
of
how
course.
he's out there with the
I
fans,
get.
kicking it with the fans. You
Yeah.
know, going to the. I love the
That's
rollout.
why look, this is the type of stuff that adds points to your album. You know what I'm saying?
It don't add points
Like,
musically to the album.
say what?
I'm not saying his bars is weak. I'm just saying like
No, of course not.
it's
You
like
know,
it's almost like he rapped a beat, he rapped it, and they put a different beats behind his shit almost than what was there probably or at some other point. And that's what I'm like. I just want to. I don't. That's why I wanted Lou on here because Lou would have screamed and yelled at me because he loved Cole. You the same way.
where is Lou? Where's Lou at?
I told him to pull up. It's,
Yo, that's
um,
crazy. Yeah, I need him in here right now. we need Bonza in here too because he'd be yelling at you too, and they
He,
probably be yelling at you in the comments. So
that's what I'm
y'all
saying.
make
He
sure
made
to
the
yell.
perfect project for his fans. His fans just want to hear him rap, man.
Yes, yes, no, for sure. This and that's probably why it's so high because this is something like not for the casual listener,
Yeah.
and not obviously not calling you a casual. The
Oh, I'm a
average, and
casual
that's
Cole
probably
fan
why you
listener,
never
but
follow him, huh?
I would say I'm casual as far as Cole. Like I listen to Cole. I probably listen to all this stuff. So I mean, I guess I'm not a casual, but just like listening. Like KOD, I might have heard KOD once or twice. So it's like,
Yeah, you're a casual man. This
so yeah,
crazy.
I'll take it. I'll be honest. That's what I'm like. I don't know.
and and that's
What's the
fair.
song from the
That's one
album?
fair
What's the
because you're
song
saying like
that would you, if you could just pick one or two songs that would represent the whole album, what would it be?
one or two songs that can represent the whole album. Let's see. Mm, got this shit on my screen because I'm stupid, y'all. Y'all just saw what happened right there. Let
Y'all
me
comment,
see. I
hey,
gotta pull it
comment
up real
what you
fast.
guys think you will rate this album out of 10. Uh, I said 7. He said 8. 8 points. He said 9. He said 9, and I said 7. So comment.
Uh, the song I would use will probably be "Bums in the Ville," "Hit the Gas," and what's another one? See, you got look. It's hard because
He said, "See what?"
no, really, because this is storytelling at the finest, though. You got to understand, and that's probably why at the very beginning, before you even got the chance, I already explained why this wasn't mainstream. So being a casual, of course, that's you're looking for the mainstream
But he
song,
had attempt
the
for mainstream. I would say track.
hit song.
Is it 2-6? Is it called 2-6? I think that's like an attempt at
Yeah,
like a mainstream song. You know, he
I
has.
would say the Villas as well because when I say these two songs, these are songs at the core of J. Cole. These are songs where before he was as big as he is now, this was when he was expressing going after Jay Z. These the type of songs where back then he was expressing when he was going after Jay Z and Jay Z wasn't giving him a chance. That's when he was always telling stories like that. So, Bombs in the Ville, I think that's the one when he's talking about one of his homies that was shot or whatnot. And those type of stories is what's at the core of J. Cole. So you got the casuals, but you got the fans that's been here for 15 plus years. So
And
for him to be able, listen, for him to be able to go back, see, that's what Wayne had a problem doing. Wayne has a problem picking songs that came from Carter 1 and Carter 2 and Carter 3. He's so stuck in the future and trying to be what all these other artists is trying. No, matter of fact, no. The song is "I Love Her Again." That's the song where he literally speak on hip hop. You get what I'm saying? And how he moved to New York, but hip hop moved to Atlanta, and it's just him chasing, pretty much chasing his dream, chasing hip hop, and it's becoming a stranger to him. Which hip hop becomes a stranger to all of us, bro.
mm,
And the best thing about Cole is, it's not about what's a hit song; it's about what's relatable with the boy. You relate to that. You listen to music and be like, yo, this not the same type of music I used to like in high school. I
mm,
relate to that. I make music. I relate to, damn, this is a different style. This is drill now. This is mumble rap now. This is trap music now. This is, and Cole is speaking on everybody perspective. So when you can make songs like that or make songs like The Fall Off where you rapping your life backwards, bro, my man is tapping. Listen, he's going off the spectrum of what music is to the casual. He's tapping into a different realm. right now. You get what I'm saying? This boy is tapping into different powers. You look, these powers are not denounced
But he's not.
to the regular artists.
It's no. It's new for us in this time period, but nothing he's doing is really
What's that?
new. I'm not saying it's not
What?
cool and it's not interesting and like it doesn't
Yeah,
take like
yeah.
what he's doing takes skill and takes research, but like I'm not saying I don't think it's anything new. Like you said, he's doing what Nas did. Like you said, he's doing what Pac did. He's doing what like, and that's why you have to have a balance. Like you have to be looking into the future and like adding something to the game as well as knowing what people, the essence of why people like you. At the same time, it's like I just think the balance was almost there. I think I think it's when he has a project that's 10 songs and the right producer on it, I think he gets like that's what I'm like. You're telling me you hear his features and you hear this and this is better than those songs.
And I think that's what the fall off is. You can't get better than the prime. He's no longer in his prime.
But I think he
And
is.
that's the point of the name of the fall off.
I think
Like
he is in his prime.
we can't rate it. We can't rate this.
How
This
is he
isn't
not in
his
his prime though?
No, this is not his prime. He's at the end.
What was
He's
his
ready to
prime?
retire. He's at the end. This is no
What
longer his
album?
prime. This is no longer Drake's prime. This is no longer Kendrick's prime.
I think it's Cole's
We's
prime.
getting Weez is no longer Cole's prime, bro.
What was
You
his
gotta
prime?
understand,
What
Florida
album would you
Steel-
say is his prime?
Florida Steel was probably say what's up.
Which album would you say is his prime?
Look, the craziest thing about this, Cole spoke about. I guess he's finally living what he said he wanted to do when he wrote the song. Nas made Nas mad or something.
Let
What was
Nas
that?
down type shit.
Disappointed Nas or whatnot. This was the type of music when he was expressing that he made songs like Workout, songs that the casuals loved, songs that you know what I'm saying, the songs that was a hit on the radio. He was making songs like that.
Real J.
But
Cole fans know he
that
could
man-
not catch one of them. But that's what I'm saying. I don't care. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even care if an artist can catch one of those as long as it's entertaining for me. Like, Kendrick, I feel like Kendrick don't be catching them. Like, his early shit, Section 80 wasn't radio hits, but like, oh, it was super duper entertaining. But it's just like, Cole fans know he been trying to catch, he says in interviews how Jay-Z told him, hey man, see, ask Drake if he can give you one. Like, he's always psychologically chasing that thing, chasing that hit. But it's like
chase that hit, but this time he gets to say, I don't want to chase that hit. And I think that's probably why.
I think he did. I think he did
Oh, how?
on a few tracks, but I don't think the majority of the album is trying to do that. But I definitely think he has some tracks. Like I said, that 2-6, even the one with Future.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the sense of like a radio song, but just like, Future. You know what I mean? But I like that. I love the beat. That's Alchemist. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of the producer that will give him like the beats that I think Cole just would go do his thing on. But I just can't come up. It's either like it's somebody.
Look. You gotta understand, Cole is a Kanye.
I know. So it's impossible for him to take that advice.
It's impossible for him. I think Wayne should do the same thing. I think Wayne take terrible beats. That's why he's best on everybody else's beat. When he, you get what I'm saying? When he on somebody else's beat that sounds good and he murder what they did, because all his beats suck. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like I still remember Mega Man or something like that Pac-Man ass beat. Like stuff just I think that was on Carter 4. Just shit that he picked.
He killed everybody beats.
This right here. We said Cole in our last video. We said Cole couldn't speak on the beef.
I feel like he did a good job not overdoing. I think I will give him a positive. I feel like he didn't make the whole story about this. There's definitely
Did
There's
you hear any? Probably one. Did you hear any?
I would say one or two tracks, but that's good to me. I'll accept that as you did exactly what I wanted you to do. Not track one, hey bro, track two, yeah man.
I I'm happy I was wrong. I'm glad this too wasn't him going back to address any beef shit. No,
Yeah,
he was always gonna do this.
and I
So
didn't mind like the
I'm happy
singier
about
J Cole tracks. Like, um, I still would put like with my opinion on it, but just all the reviews that I hear, people don't like that part of it. So,
that.
what do you think
So
about like
I'm happy.
him being more melodic, more melodic Cole? Um, what do you think about that?
And Ben, what?
Like the more singy Cole songs? I
Oh,
guess on the
oh,
other
yeah, yeah,
disc.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's the thing. I like that because I understand this is what Cole wanted to be compared to what you have to be in the industry. You get what I'm saying? You have to be a certain way to sell. That's why there's people like, and I got to keep comparing them to Drake, right? Do we compare for the rest of time? Do we use Drake as a comparison?
I don't
And
think
that's
that's a
what's
good
so good
comparison
about the
with him
top three.
though.
That's what's so good about the top three. We compare them to people like Kendrick, like, oh, he didn't do this against Kendrick and shit. Well, if Kendrick is number one out of hundreds and thousands of artists in the world, then being number two isn't bad at all.
No,
Everybody was like, oh, he didn't beat Kendrick and all that. Kendrick was the only one that could beat him. So that means he's still better than everybody else. So he's still top. You get what I'm saying? He's still S tier. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So just to toss that out there because people seem to forget when they try to compare people to Kendrick. Like, oh, Kendrick did this and Kendrick. Well, Kendrick is known as the number one. So for you to even stick up there and be number two, that's not a dig at you. That's not bad. You're better than everybody else. But anyway, uh, yeah, to compare him to Drake, like,
I think he's a unique. His fan base and the people that he's reaching is different. Like that's why I'm like I don't even know why we even use this metric of big three because they're not. There's probably a. I mean I don't know. It's just like Cole fans is different. Like it's a different demographic. I don't want to say Kanye fans because they're not. It's more like not Nas, but if Nas was,
a bit of that. Nas fans, Kanye fans,
you know,
Jay Z fans,
like
J. Cole
basically what
fans.
if Jay Z
Oh,
was rapping
really?
now type the same
Yeah.
archetype that was a Jay Z fan in the '90s is that kid is um, that's him. But I mean I just think J Cole his fan base is unique. I like what he did with his fans. I think that was cool because it kind of showed what his fan base was. He got a different fan base than Drake. Drake really wouldn't do. You would see different people at a Drake pop up than you would see at a Cole pop up. Or I think Kendrick and Cole is a better comparison. It's like maybe Kendrick's
Yeah.
in the
And
middle as far as like
you, yeah,
being a little bit of
yeah.
both of them. Um, Cole is more like I don't know not backpack, but I guess you could say
People like,
backpack. I like that's like my favorite part of hip hop. So Kendrick is just like backpack with a little bit of pop, you know. But I do
I'm
think.
glad Cole,
Go ahead. I'm
I'm
sorry.
glad Cole his guns though. I'm glad that he still called himself the best. You know what I'm saying? As far as top three is concerned, even though we would like to say there's no more top three, I mean big three or whatnot. If we speaking of the big three, which is what it is, the top three artists in hip hop, nothing has changed, huh? Or has anything changed? I think Cole, bro. I think this album, first off, I think this is better than GNX and better than wherever the fuck my boy Drake
Hot take.
put out. I don't even know What was the last thing Drake put out? What was the name of it? Because it
Some
wasn't
sexy
Iceman.
songs.
What was that bad shit he just put out with
Some
Ty
sexy
Dolla
songs.
Sign? Was that Ty Dolla Sign he did that shit with?
No,
Where
Party
he
Next
just put that
Door.
shit?
It's called Some
Huh?
Sexy Songs. This guy's Party Next Door. I would say
Party
it's.
Next
I
Door.
don't think it's better than
Not
GNX. I would say it's not better than GNX. It's not better than GNX.
no. No.
And my knock on
It's
GNX is
better.
similar knock than this one is the production. Um, but
Oh no, GNS is definitely more of a, you know, definitely more something you're gonna play in the car, more of something you're gonna play in the
see, I
club,
really don't even.
more something
I
you
be
can
listening
put
to
out in
music
the party.
from the. Yeah,
Well, not in the car, not in the car, in the car out in the car in certain areas. You get what I'm saying? There are certain areas where you play certain music at.
so you think
You
this
know
is
what I'm
better than
saying?
GNX?
No. Do I think this is better than GNS? Yes. J. Cole and
That's the
Kendrick,
title of the thing.
in my mind, J. Cole and Kendrick, in my mind, has a history of always one upping each other on the album. You get what I'm saying? I don't. I. What's Kendrick's best album? What's Kendrick's best album? And what's your favorite Kendrick album? There's a difference
I'm gonna say.
between their best album and what's your favorite album.
I'm gonna say
There can
his
be a
best
difference.
album is Good Kid, Mad City, and I'm gonna say my favorite. I'm gonna say my favorite is Section 80.
Okay, I like that. That's it. I think Good Kid, Mad City is his best album, and Damn is my favorite album.
To Pimp a Butterfly. Listen, To Pimp a Butterfly is that is a
Look,
10,
but
that's a 9.5, maybe 10 out of 10.
and I can agree. I can agree. I can agree. See, Kendrick got 3 albums that's a 9 to 10 for me.
Exactly.
KOD, Damn, and Pimp a Butterfly, all 9 and up. J. Cole, Forest Hill Drive, is a 9 and up, nigga.
I don't know about
KOD is an 8.5. 8.3, 8.5.
that.
But
Yeah.
you gotta understand the meanings behind some of this shit. What was the Born Sinner?
Born
When it
Sinner.
first came out, I thought it was a 9. When it first came out, listening to it again, it can go down to an 8.3. Between an 8.3 and an
That's what I'm saying.
8.6.
I like Born Sinner better than this one, for sure. Easily, I like Born Sinner.
But Friday Night Lights is a 9. Friday Night Lights is a 9. Cole's Friday Night Lights is a 9. What's this other first one? Is it the warm up when he's sitting on the basketball?
Hmm. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, now those are fucking classics, bro. Like
Yeah.
I would listen to every song on that right now. You get what I'm saying? Like so, Cole has do Cole have anything that's better than Good Kid, Mad City?
No.
Probably don't have
I think.
anything that's better
I
than
think.
Good Kid, Mad City.
No. He don't have anything better. Good Kid, Mad City. Good Kid, Mad
But
City might be
he has
10,
something
top
that comes
10.
right after it. He has something that comes right after it, and that's either the warm up, Friday Night Lights, or Forest Hill Drive. And Forest Hill Drive, bro, listen, every song on Forest Hill Drive is fucking
If you
good.
basically,
Every song. I went to the nigga tour, and the nigga rapped every motherfucking song on the. I went to the Forest Hill Drive tour, and he sat on the side of a house that was built into a stage, and he rapped every single song. Every single song. Yes, the nigga, that was a 9 out of 10. The tour was a fucking 10 out of 10. You get what I'm saying?
I'm
So
just talking about the
yes, J.
album,
Cole
the
is
songs.
good.
he said, yeah, he said what? Yeah, I think
You
that's
said what?
I think that's my favorite Cole because that's the one where I was like just kind of locked in. I don't know, just all like a synergy thing. I was just locked in to listen to that one to be, ride with that one specifically. So Um, yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
I
Like,
feel
there's so
like
many albums to me that are in that
this
eight.
album,
There's so many albums that's in that eight to
rank
almost nine area, and I
almost
think
nine rank, where Kendrick actually has nines to tens.
so.
He actually have them.
I think he
Where
has
I feel like
top. I think in the top
Cole
20
don't.
albums in hip hop all time, I think he might have two of them. You know what I mean? He might have
Oh,
two.
Kendrick,
Yeah,
Kendrick,
yeah.
I agree. I agree. You don't think Cole has
I don't
even
think he
one?
has one in the top 20.
Is that top 20 from hip hop perspective or top 20 from your hip hop perspective?
He said your hip hop.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
saying
speaking for
like,
me personally.
say
Like if I had to make a
top
list of top 20 hip hop albums ever, um, I don't think it would be in my top 20. But I'm not saying it's. I think he's a great artist, but I'm just saying I think Kendrick will have two. Like, yeah, if I made it from the
yeah,
perspective of just like, just like I get what you're saying, like ranking everything or just my favorites. I see what you're saying, like amongst the. I
yeah,
mean, just like ranking everything. Like obviously my favorites. I think Forest Hill Drive will be in there, but like it's just
that's what
too
I'm saying.
many.
So yeah, from your favorites, you would put in there, but from the respect of hip hop, you don't think he would break into the top 20.
I mean, there's just so many different albums. I think Kanye might have four or five. He might have four. So it's like you're running out of
That's
spots.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous, and that's true, but that's ridiculous. And Jay
Jay
Z
Z
got
don't
what?
got any albums in there. You know what I'm saying? Drake does Drake have any albums? Then we're just like, oh, now we got five
That's
spots
what I'm
left.
looking at. How much do Drake have? If Kendrick got two, how many do Drake have? And not to say that he deserved to have them because Kendrick got them. I'm just
I
asking.
think he might have
How much
one.
do Drake
I think to me, he has one, but I mean, in that top
have? And
20, in the top
which one
20s.
did the weekend?
So
Did the
what?
weekend give him that? Is that the one you're talking about? Which one was this?
I would say that might, if you just put the landscape of what people will vote, I think that one could potentially crack the top 25. Take care. But yeah, I think that would potentially be like the top 20. Potentially.
Can he break the can Cole break the top 20 or top 30 song?
In hip hop history, songs, just simple songs?
It's a song. Can he break
Do you
the
think
top
so?
20?
Do you think there's,
Oh
do you
yeah.
think he has a top
Yeah.
30 song of all hip hop ever made of all time? You think, yeah? I'm telling me, what song is it? Just tell me which song. I like his album cuts that aren't
I'm
really.
terrible. Look, you can ask me any artist, and I wouldn't off the top of my head be able to do it. So it's not just I can't think of J.Cole. I'm not as sad. I'm not as good as I was when I was younger at
I just don't
doing
know what
that.
songs coming to mind. Which album you? I mean, I don't know. There's just a lot of albums. We haven't even talked about. I don't know. It's just.
No, like it will come out for stuff like Friday Night Lights. This will come out for Friday night. The top song, like something like Too Deep for the intro. Just too perfect. Stuff like see
You
stuff
talk.
like
You're making
that, bro. Like
perfect. You're
you
making
gotta understand,
personal.
bro.
You're making a
You
personal
gotta.
list. You're making a
So
personal.
what?
You're making a personal
I'm
ranking.
making it personal. Oh, that's why I'm trying to. But you got stuff like premeditated murder, bro. Like I'm making it personal, but I'm making it where no other artists, mainstream wise, I'm sure there's millions of artists. There is millions of artists, so we haven't heard all the songs. I'm sure there's songs that goes over topics like this. But my man speaking on topics like abortion and like, bro, you gotta understand if
Yo,
people
if
will
you
put
hang on real quick.
tracks like Ana's Baby, pop song like that, and stuff like this, then you got to understand Cole has replicated stuff like this and has replicated songs on the same topic and as important as stuff like Brenda's Baby, but from Cole's generation, our generation. Like Pac is our parents' generation. So for Pac to make songs like that, Cole has replicated the cadence of Nas, Pop. You gotta understand, bro. Yes, he has to have. He has to have
You just
a
gotta
song for
tell
the
me
top.
because I can't even think of one. When you're saying this, I'm going blank. I'm like, which songs would even be here?
Like, what songs are better than premeditated murder? That I can name. We're gonna name a top five of Cole songs and a top five of Drake songs. Drake and Kendrick, it's not fair to name both of them because they're the top. Who else in hip hop has made songs better than Cole? If we are not talking about Cole,
So
Kendrick, and
who
Drake,
are we referencing?
who else are you putting? And it's many artists. The gang, it's many artists. Who are you putting in this list of your top 20? Just give me a couple of randoms.
I can I can probably go stronger on the albums than just top 20 songs, but
Okay,
then
albums.
it's
Because
then it comes down to more than just like my personal opinion. It's like numbers plays a slight part, and then it's just like because songs that are hits they don't have to have numbers, but they always can be played and still have an impact regardless.
numbers is always
So
going better than most numbers. If we're talking top 20,
songs.
there haven't there's not no albums. 20 albums. If we're talking about numbers and albums,
Oh, you can remove.
then
You could
Cole
just say like
is out.
um, I would say the people's based on like what the people are, what the culture is saying for the most part. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of albums, man. Like you can have a list of top 20 albums since 2000, and it'd be difficult to crack that list. So if like you throw in all the people from the 90s, all those albums, like just think of all the artists you can think of from the 90s, bro. Um, like you got Ice Cube, you have
Okay.
people, you
Okay.
have Snoop Dogg, you have Outkast, you have um, Eminem, you have 50 Cent. So does J Cole have a better album than 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying?
You don't think?
So that's what I'm saying. If it's 20 albums, Get
Okay.
Rich is in
Look,
there.
look, look. Okay, so 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Obviously, that would be one of the top 20.
You got Wayne in
All
there.
right.
Wayne's got to
Uh,
have an album in there. You got Eminem,
Wayne has to have
Jay
albums.
Z.
It's either Carter 1, Carter 2, or Carter 2 and Carter 3. Okay. Kendrick. Let's go to the next. Kendrick. How many albums he got in there? You
And
said two albums. What's that? Get Rich. Good Kid, Mad City, and what?
I'm gonna put To Pimp a Butterfly at like the back end. To Pimp a Butterfly might be 18, 19, and I'll put Good Kid, Mad City
Okay.
like anywhere between 5 and 10, or anywhere between 1 and 10. So
Jay Z. How many he got in there?
for me, I want to say potentially two, but I'm gonna just say one.
That's crazy for anyone to have more, or even for Kendrick to have more. What's the one you gonna pick?
I'm gonna say Reasonable Doubt in the Black Album for my two. I
Not
like I
Blueprint.
like I like Blueprint 3 better personally, but I'm gonna
Okay.
say the Black Album is there and Reasonable Doubt, and then Nas. It's like saying Nas Illmatic. It's got to be in there with Reasonable Doubt. That's what I'm saying. That's
And Nas is in there. So Biggie is in there, huh?
which album. I mean, I guess
I'm uh
they'll find one album, and then Tupac's All Eyes on Me.
Biggie and Pop deserve to be in there.
In my honest opinion, I'm going to say in the next 5 to 10 years, people will be removing them from their best. They're going to be their spots is slowly but surely moving further back. And like,
And
cause once,
which it should,
yeah,
which
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 it
is
should.
simple.
They didn't get to have a full career, which is it's just
Yeah, like
the
which it
situation.
should. Which it should. This is nostalgia and this is
And that's what I'm saying. Kanye, that's what I'm saying. He has more
we
albums in
got
there than anybody else. Say what?
you said Kanye got how many?
I would say I want to say five, but I want to say four. I'm gonna say four.
So Kanye looked like he got the most. And you said Outkast.
I think Outkast might have two, one or two.
And Do the
Aquemini,
game?
ATLians. Or you could say Love Below.
Do the
Or
game?
you could say Four. What? The Lupe, I think Lupe might have. That's what I'm saying. Lupe and J. Cole. That's the argument people need to be having. People don't want to have that argument. They're obviously like. I just mean like rapping ability. Like who cares about making? Obviously, making songs is important, but they're more. I think Lupe is a better rapper, but Cole is a bigger artist right now. You know, I think Lupe could be a better rapper than Kendrick too. Like just putting words together. But you got to make songs. You know, just being you got to put songs together too. So I mean, there's a ton of
I don't.
people.
I think Lupe. I think Lupe can out rap Cole. Cool. Yeah. I don't think he can out rap Kendrick. I don't think that. Uh,
This is that's
but,
crazy.
but
Um,
I think Cole can out rap Kendrick. I think. I don't think Cole can out rap Lupe. I think Cole can out rap Kendrick at times. I think Kendrick can out rap Cole. I think Kendrick can out rap Lupe, but Lupe can't. So it's like a triangle. You get what I'm saying? Lupe can out rap Cole, but he can't out rap Kendrick.
bro,
Kendrick can out rap Cole, but he
I'm
can't out
trying to
rap Lupe.
tell you,
You get what I'm saying?
if these dudes will get past this shit, bro, I feel like I can put them on the best. Like not like my beats or nothing, but like if Cole and Kendrick, like I know exactly what they need. Like what type of sounds they will make a classic album if they collabed on a like yes on some not even on some Outcast type shit, but on some like a Tribe Called Quest like type shit. Like them two rapping would be crazy, but it's just never gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
supposed to be
and
gangsters.
that should happen. I gotta say, yes, Cole has to crack into the top 20. I know. I heard all those artists you put in, and maybe we can count those. I wasn't counting. Maybe they hit 20. Uh,
Bro, it's a lot of damn albums, bro.
somewhere at the edge, right there, Cole must break in. He must break in because
But you're
now I understand exactly what you're saying. If Cole is not top 20, he got to be 22, 24.
oh
He is in the 25, top 25. And maybe not top
we
20 if
you know
we're
what I
going
mean?
to
We're
make
not
that argument.
Wu
But
Tang.
like,
We're not talking Wu Tang. We're not talking NWA. That's what I'm saying. Like that's it's
you think
disrespectful
Lupe
to
has
say
a
kind.
better album? You think Lupe has an album that's better than all of Cole's catalog? Not collectively, but each one that you put up against Forest Hill, it beat it. You put up against Friday Night, it beat it. You put up against the Warm Up, it beat it. You put up against KOD, it beat it. You put up against uh, Mike Delete Later, it beat it. You put this up against like it's so many projects, and you telling me whatever project you're gonna pick for Lupe, if we had a battle, you would have him winning each one, and he'll go to the next round each time. And which album is that?
I think there's only
Because I
maybe one album where Cole will win, and I think it's when he did Lasers. When Lupe did Lasers, it's like it's when he tried to like more go radio. But I think yeah, Lupe had radio hits. He had the bars. I think it was just like um, basically Kendrick
just
before Kendrick. Basically
everybody.
Kendrick before Kendrick. Uh, like um, that's what like in a lot of ways these guys opened a lot of doors for like this new crop of rappers to be um, to have the platform. And so I'm like, yeah,
You
definitely.
must you gotta find the album, and then we must go through the songs. And
Yeah,
putting
his
up
Food
against
and
Forest
Liquor,
Hill,
like they
against
was
Forest Hill. That's
after,
what's going on.
after Food and Liquor came out, bro. They was like they was saying he was like the best ever. Like people were saying he was
Who
the best
Lupe?
ever. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, no,
Um,
no. I love Lupe as well. What's that? American Devil or something like that. I love Lupe. Uh, no, and that's why I'm saying like I feel like his rapping ability, yes, his whatever album you're talking about, if you think Cole album Forest Hill cannot compete against whatever album you're talking about, even Get Rich or Die Trying. I understand 50 Cent, that album probably went diamond. We must put every track on there against Cole. Because the only reason I'm going to only put all these albums against Cole, because Cole is the one that's getting left out. So Cole got to take somebody's spot. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go through these albums, but he got to bump somebody out. If Kanye got 4 albums in there, one of those albums got to get bumped out for Cole. And Cole, yes, one of those albums.
And that might be the person that could give him the beats if he had late registration. It's just like it did. I don't know. It's an aesthetic thing. It's like the beats just didn't come all the way through, and I don't know how to explain it other than that. But it's like that version of Kanye, like him rapping on them beats and making this album 10 to 12 songs. I think it's a classic album. Like I like the raps. The songs are cool, but like I don't know. That's why I'm still listening to it over and over again. I'm listening to it to where I don't even know what songs is playing, and it's just playing. You know what I mean? But I do like that Future one though. That's like I love the beat and I love the way Cole was rapping on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't put this album in the top 20. I do feel like Cole do have one that at least hit top 25. I wouldn't put this album in there. But like I said, for me to love all of Cole albums, I feel like this album was a piece of each one. I like that. Not too many artists can do that. Give you the best the best hits. You get what I'm saying? I feel like this album was a best hits album. So that's what I think this was.
Say my name. What's up? Somebody commented, said something. Say, what's up?
What's up? What they say?
They said, sup, man. Say my name.
Yo, what's the name?
Ack Heelish 10 Child Harry. I think it's a troll, some shit. I don't know. Yo, but yeah, man. I think it's a definitely a good moment in time. I think he accomplished what I want him to do with the project, and like just tell your your story, and be unapologetic about it. I want to jump into like the Super Bowl as well. Like, let me just end this one and then start a new recording. Okay. You ready?
That was okay. Hold on, I'm letting this in real fast.
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, but
yeah.
So obviously the Super Bowl happened. Were you able to check that out?
The Super Bowl, so I was checking a little bit of the Super Bowl out. That shit was boring. So I was really waiting for the halftime show. And then I would try to go pick up some wings. No KFC and Zaxby had deals for wings. So I decided to go to Zaxby's. And them motherfuckers fucked up my wings. So I had to turn around. I waited in that motherfucking line. And I missed the whole halftime show. So I got back at the very end. Yeah, no, I missed the whole halftime show. Waiting for Zaxby wings. Yeah, Zaxby's wings. Of all wings.
So Zaxby's, if y'all want to sponsor this video, you got to get my man a new 10-piece lemon pepper.
You feel me? Yes, and that's what they messed up. The lemon pepper actually messed up it was a 20-piece. But so I only caught the halftime on clips on Facebook. I seen Cardi there. I seen there was like a wedding that he was doing it in front of. Like he brought an actual wedding there. And just heard a lot of people talking about how they couldn't.
Yo, all right, we got to jump back into it. People commented about for the album. So, Kayleen Reagan says, my opinion is still too early to give the review. My best though, my best is that till this day, 2014 Forester drives, um, but the fall off is going to be up there soon. Give it time. I'm not mad at that. I think he took a good risk to be able to do a double project, and yeah. So I gave it a 7. But what would you rate it at a 10?
Yeah,
Reagan.
rate out of 10. And I agree with you. I say give it a little bit more time because, like I said, the more I listen to this, the better it's getting. Every single listen is actually like I'm picking up more Easter eggs. I'm picking up more references to his old projects, and Forest Hill Drive is still the best of his projects. I agree.
And it's
Give
because
it,
it's
give it more
short. You know
time.
what I mean? It's a shorter project. I feel like it's real hard to.
Really go wrong when you keep it short and nice. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad this was a double. Actually, I did want to say that. I'm glad this was a double disc. Because I need all those tracks. I need 20 songs from Cole. I really do. The boy take 5 years at a time. Uh, I need that. And yeah, glad it's two of them this time around. So yeah, I agree.
And you did say you liked the features, how it was kind of strategically used throughout the album. Like I thought it was weird too. Like I was like, dang, they're not showing none of the features. I want,
Yeah, they wasn't showing that. I knew that. But yo, like getting Erica Badu, bro, like congrats to Cole. Congrats to Cole for the people he getting, bro. Like, go
bro,
listen to
it's
that
J
track. Go
Cole.
listen. No, bro,
You
listen
saying
to that.
congrats? This is J Cole. He can get Erica Badu. He can get Tupac, nigga. He can
No,
get.
bro, for him to go do it, bro. Other rappers not doing that. Like, this is real soul music, boy. Like, no, like that's what I let my son listen to. That put them on sleep, like, boy.
Yeah,
Not
I
just
love Erica
Erica
Badu.
Badu, but just Erica Badu and Lauren Hill. I wish you would have got Lauren Hill and India Ari too. You should have got all three of them. Like,
Bro,
bro,
I
like,
hated. Let me
oh,
tell you the track.
different.
Since we got people here, I want to tell you the track that I absolutely hated was the only. No, it was that old dog. Um, that Petey Pablo. With Petey Pablo.
Oh, take your fucking show, swing it around and end this bitch. Yeah, like that.
Did you like it?
Money is fine, sis, so we already rich. You know what? Yo. Uh, no, he killed that shit. What you talking
Let me go
about?
to
He
the front.
killed that track. That was one of the tracks he killed, boy. Uh, no, let me see. I like one of my. I think the one I didn't mess with. I'm trying to look for it. The one I didn't mess with. What was it? It was one of the love songs. It was one of the love songs. He had a couple of them, and I liked all of them. But it was one of the love songs that I didn't mess with too much. I gotta actually go find it. But no, man, he killed this old dog.
Yeah,
Track.
somebody said, yo, to react to Baby Keem. So Baby Keem is dropping Casino. He's dropping a project called Casino. I want to say the 20th of February.
Okay.
How do you feel about Baby Keem? His music.
I only heard a couple of tracks with him. The ones that actually have Kendrick in them. So I'm not gonna lie, I haven't actually been on. What's his name?
Being
Baby
crazy
King.
on him, Baby Keem.
Yeah, I really haven't been on him. Like I hear about him a lot, but I actually haven't played any of his music. What you think about him? I need
I
to give
like
him a
what he's
shot.
doing. I like what he's doing. It's like it kind of reminds me of I don't want to say Kendrick, but like it's more like hype than Kendrick is. That's his cousin.
Mm.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
his cousin. But yeah, I think he can rap. I want to see what
Is
this
Kendrick
sounds
like
like.
his like that or what?
So what?
That's what's going on. I said Kendrick is like his mentor or something like that.
Yeah, he signed to Kendrick.
So put him against G.
I think Jay wins that one.
Uh, who got the better group? Cole, Earth Gang. What's the name of his group? Can't think of it. Dreamville, whatever.
Dreamville.
And against Black Hippie.
I'm going Black Hippie. I'm going Black Hippie.
What? Over Earth Gang now? You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
They got they got
Schoolboy,
Schoolboy, Zay, Absol, Kendrick, SZA. Y'all got Cole and Jid. That's I'm playing. I'm just giving you a hard time. No, not Earth Gang. It's Boz and
Bob. Yeah.
what's the other dude name?
The names is leaving me right now, but you disrespecting the group, so now I gotta go ahead and get the names for it up.
Yeah, I think Jid really rap. He's up there. He's in his own league of rapper. Yeah, I think Cole, this project. You think this Cole project can win a Grammy? I think it can.
I think it can, but I think
a lot of people dropping this year though, but I think it should. I think it can win.
I think it can definitely win. It's going to be the best album this year, but I think Cole didn't do himself any favors.
Why you say that?
With the beef, you got to understand the three different sides of this beef. You know what I'm saying? And Kendrick did what the machine wanted, and now the award. Drake, he lost.
You got to get Bonzo here.
You know, and Cole decided not to fight. He decided not to be in the battle. There was a winner who gets rewarded. There was a loser who don't get rewarded. And then there's one who decided not to fight. And hip hop is not going to take kindly to that. You got the podcasters like the Joe Buttons dissing the trash style, but he don't want to hear how fucking hear him rapping like Pac.
Reagan commented that Iceman is coming out. We acting like Drake can't have a. Can Drake not make a better project than this with Iceman?
No, it's not gonna be better than this. But
ooh.
Nah, I'm fucking around. No, it's not gonna be better than this. The reason why, because what Cole did here was, you gotta understand, it's gonna get better with time because you're gonna understand it's a possibility that this might be it. So
he said he's gonna drop more projects. He said this isn't his last album. He said that somewhere. That
the song or an interview?
I think in an interview.
Yes. I would like to. If that's true, then forget what I'm saying. But this is a possibility because he's been telling people that might be his last studio album. He's been saying that. So this is a possibility that's why he did what he wanted to do before he left. That's just my understanding.
This is J.Cole's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
There you go. I don't think Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was Kendrick's best album. But I understand why Kendrick believe he needs to do this. When artists can get to a point where they go against the machine, bro, that automatic that gets points right there, bro. And
who's
that's not
It's a Boy?
Oh, he went against the mainstream. No, not that. But when you can make music for yourself and it's not for the fans, what did he say? The recognition that we're given off of this means nothing.
Yeah.
And that's important. And that's important it's two reasons he said that, but it's important for him to say that. One reason he said that because you gotta believe that now after you left the battle and how hip hop turned their back on you. So the only way to cope with this is to believe the recognition means nothing.
You think hip hop turned their back on Cole?
Huh?
You think hip hop turned their back on Cole for leaving the competition?
Joe Budden saying stuff like this. Back to Axe saying stuff like this. Back to Fat Joe over here talking about there's a lot of podcasters that has the voice of the people that's having these type of opinions. You get what I'm saying? So they can sway hip hop, nigga. Read the comments. Now, us J. Cole fans is always
I
going to
feel
speak
like the
highly
people
of him.
talking.
You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like the people that um, I don't think J Cole fans left. I mean, I do see
No, J. Cole fans didn't leave.
I do
That's the
see some
thing. He
comments.
got his paid, but the casuals of hip hop, bro, people turned their back on Drake. Drake's still the number one artist. People turned their back on Drake. You get what I'm saying? Like now, everybody got a chance to throw dirt on his name. Everybody got a chance to throw dirt on Cole's name. There was nothing to throw dirt on Cole's name throughout all of his career. What was you gonna say? Other than he's born, people gonna say that. Besides that, what was you gonna say? Now, what do people say? He's scared of Kendrick.
I don't even think he's
There
scared
wasn't
of
too much
Kendrick.
to say about Drake. But after this, what do everybody? He's a pedophile. So now people got stuff to throw in his name. Yeah, people turned it back on Cole.
Yeah, I don't.
They even talk about the top three. They talking about the top three, bro.
I think Kendrick blew the whole top three concept up, but I still don't think he's. I don't. I still don't think Cole is afraid of Kendrick at all. Like that's not what I took
No,
from it. I didn't take that
no,
he was scared of him, but I just took that
no.
he
Of course not.
was scared to go to get dirty, and that's different. You know what I mean? Because he basically is the only one that got dirty first. He got well. I guess you can. I don't think he was taking shots at Cole ever, but um, I think he was just afraid to get dirty. Yeah, Drake only on top on numbers. Yeah, that's 1,000%. I think Drake has the numbers down packed, but he's playing a different game.
And
That's why I don't compare him to
yeah,
Cole because they're not even playing the same game, in my honest opinion. Like Drake's not trying to be rap like Cole at all. So it's like, how can you compare them?
you can compare them because they still want to be the best, and
But they
there's
trying to do that.
different.
Cole not even trying to make controller. You know what I mean? J Cole's not trying to make one dance. Um,
And that's why Drake is the best. That's why you can argue that Drake is the best.
but what
Because
if you
not
hip hop, you may not
Cole
even want that.
not make it, and that Cole can't make it. If you could make it, you will make it. You get what I'm saying? And that's the crazy criticism about Drake, that he's a culture vulture. He really, you can say that he is, that he steals everybody's style, or when someone get on his feature with him, he rap just like them after they finish their verse. He come in with the same cadence and everything. But two things about that. He learned that from Wayne, taking everybody's beat and then rapping like them, but better. So he learned that on the same feature, he can rap like you. He ain't gotta take your beat. The song that you put him on with you, he can rap just like you and do the Wayne
It's
and
like
rap
he
better
got
than you
better.
with your same voice and cadence. So there's nothing wrong with that when you understand what his mentor did at such a high level, and we love that shit. So when Drake do it, why can't we love when Drake do it? He only doing what fucking Wayne did. And on another level, all the rappers have attributes. It's like playing 2K or something. You know, you can say LeBron's the best because his dunk is a 98 and his blocking is a 93 and his
Hmm.
steals is this and that. Or you can say Curry is the best because his shooting is a 99. So everybody have attributes that gives them a point to why they should be a 99 overall. Drake attributes is he's a hit maker. Some people say numbers don't matter. That doesn't determine what's the best. But that's one point. Are we gonna add 7 points to this, 8 points to this,
Yeah.
all the way to get to a certain number of an overall? Well, him being a hit maker and him being able to make songs like One Dance and shit like that, that adds to why he's the best. And for Cole to be able to make songs where he can replicate the cadence of Nas or the cadence of Jay-Z or the cadence of Pop, Cole is talented enough that everybody can be like, no, he reminds me of Pop. No, he reminds me of Lupe. No, he reminds me of Nas. Not everybody can do that. Kendrick can remind you of Pac and Snoop Dogg and shit like that. And he can rap fast and he can get the Poster Award and
Mm-hmm.
shit like that. That's his attributes. But his hit making ability is not on Drake's. Well, you just seen Not Like Us. So maybe it is. You know what I'm saying? But Drake can do that like 7 times in a row, 8 times in a row. Kendrick did it once, but you know, Kendrick can do that fucking 5 times in a row. You get what I'm saying? But everything that Drake put out can be a hit if he wanted to be a hit. I don't know why. Maybe it's the machine, but that's what it is. So yeah, there's different reasons why people can be the best, and there's different reasons why the top three is still there. You know what I'm saying? So will Iceman be better than this? No, I don't think so. Why? Because Drake is playing the numbers game. He's not playing the art game. You know, the art game is who cares what other people think. This is my all. This is just I'm just gonna give you what I feel,
Mm-hmm.
and then you play the I need to paint the perfect Mona Lisa over here for everybody. Mona Lisa isn't the best picture ever made, but it's
Mm-hmm.
one of the most famous. So you can make the Mona Lisa, or you can go in there and put some true art. I mean, Mona Lisa is
Mm-hmm.
definitely true art, but
Yeah.
you can go in there and do something incredible, but it doesn't do the Mona Lisa. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that. Yeah, that's my take on it. No, I don't think it would be better. Would it sell more? Probably so. Is it going to be more mainstream hits on there? Probably so. Is it going to be more art and more heart in it? I don't think so. And
I
I don't
agree.
think GNX was all of Kendrick's heart. This was, let's play the mainstream game. It's time for me to win a couple of awards because everybody said that I can't make a bop like Drake. Everybody said that I can't do that shit. GNX was not the lyrical spiritual shit. This is just straight bop music. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go dance to this shit. And I can do what Drake can do. But this wasn't his best project, but this was the numbers game. He won a whole bunch of awards off of this project. He got fucking billion streams on Spotify off of this project. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I think J.Cole project is better than theirs because they playing the numbers game. J.Cole is playing straight art. You know what I'm saying?
Well, bet. Let's.
We
I
gotta
want to
think
talk
about
about
that.
this one as well. I'm gonna start another one, but I want to start this whole Ti versus 50 Cent, and it kind of got me looking because I saw a list of Ti versus 50 Cent, and Ti really could get in the ring with Wayne, and sounds crazy, but he
Yeah,
can
that's
get in the
crazy.
ring. He can get in the ring with Wayne,
I don't think so.
um, and he really
He can get
potentially
in there
can
with
beat 50.
he
So
can get in there with 50. I don't think he can get in there with Wayne, bro. He can get in there with 50. He can't get in there with Wayne because Wayne can get in there with Kanye.
yeah,
Y'all can get in there with Kanye. Kanye can get in there with Jay-Z. Wayne possibly can make it to Jay-Z level. Kanye can get in there with Jay-Z. But Wayne can get in there with Kanye. But
Wayne can get in there with
T.I.
Jay Z.
can. Oh, yeah. Huh?
Wayne can get in there with Jay Z.
I would like to say so.
I don't think
But
Jay Z got that many. He got hits, but like
that's the problem.
he don't got.
He don't think that. But the respect that hip-hop is going to give Jay-Z, they would never.
Hey, I
They
love.
lose. The only way he will lose is to Kanye. Because there's enough respect if he didn't tarnish his own fucking name. It will be enough respect to Kanye's catalog. Wayne album catalog can't stick with Kanye's album catalog. But Wayne's music
His
and
songs, his
all
features.
and all like his tapes and features and all of that, all past that nigga. Wayne, everybody in hip hop wanted Wayne as a feature. Everybody in hip hop. It was one point in Wayne's career that everybody made a fucking song from Beyonce to bruh, uh Katy Perry to fucking Madonna probably wanted some of them. From Busta Rhyme to got songs with Kanye and Busta Rhyme, probably do. Jay-Z and Busta Rhyme. From Drew Santana to Future to T-Pain to Chris Brown to like everybody wanted Wayne. And I'm not even speaking of the female artists. Everybody wanted Wayne. Not everybody wanted Jay-Z. Not everybody wanted Kanye. Not everybody wanted Cole. Not everybody wanted Kendrick.
He was the hottest thing out. Wayne was like, the hottest thing out, man. He was
hottest thing. It was a his career. Like you had to have him on your song in order for he was the Drake stemless package. Before there was a straight Drake stemless, it was a Wayne stemless. You get what I'm saying? Like Wayne had to be on your song. And if he wasn't on your song, he was just gonna take your song and do better. So that's what that was. So yeah, dude, Kanye got better albums. Yeah. Other than Carter 1 and Carter 2.
I think
and Carter 3 is my favorite, but I understand that's probably overrated. That was Wayne straight mainstream. So I still put in the greatest.
I think
Wayne probably got the greatest.
Yeah, I think Ye. I think Ye gets Wayne out of here, but I think they both beat Jay-Z. Yeah, he says, I still don't think Kendrick was playing numbers game because of Drake, since they said GNX project started right after Mr. Morale. Yeah.
Oh, he was. Yeah, I think I like what you're saying. Probably not. Like I think Kendrick had to cook up for Drake. This wasn't a Kendrick just was driving and he seen that nigga at the corner store. And he just pulled over and was like, "Yo, what's good? What you doing here?" No, this was the nigga been outside his apartment for like 3 months scoping, waiting for this nigga for the perfect time for him to stop at the bus stop or some shit like that. Like Kendrick had to cook up a whole. The nigga said he had like 20 songs, and he didn't lie. He had the album, and he had all the diss tracks leading up to the album. He was always gonna beat Drake because the nigga made like 10 to 15 songs, while Drake was over there with his first 2 songs talking about, "Where you at, Kendrick? Where you at? You need to." You know, what's the song the nigga made when he was calling Kendrick short or some
Push-ups.
shit? Push-ups and Taylor made. When the nigga made that shit, he was like, "Yo, where Drake at? I mean, where Kendrick at? Where Kendrick at?" Kendrick already had 15 songs, bro. Like,
he was just waiting. He was trying to strategically drop him at that point.
He had like wait for a certain time, wait for everybody to think he wasn't gonna drop. And then he dropped. So Drake be like, "All right, I got another one." Then he hurry up and drop again. Then Drake be like, "All right." And then he hurry up and drop again before Drake even can do it again. He was going to do that like 5 more times. He was going to flood. He was going to do more songs than Drake. He was going to do the back-to-back, but he was going to do that like 10 times in a row.
That's how you beat Drake.
That was the only way that's how you beat Drake.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fair, okay, you make a song right now, and then I make a song right now.
It was fair. It was fair. I would say it was fair only because if you tell somebody to come, hey man, if you tell somebody to rap, anything goes. I don't care how much they can make a new song today. You know what I mean? Drake, make you a new song today, nigga. Your job is to rap. Make you a new song today.
Yeah, but nah.
he said Kendrick plotted on him.
He plotted on, and it's cool. It's cool. That's the art of war. That's the art of war. Look, Drake thought this was a battle, nigga. This war, nigga. Art of war, nigga. Like, this is 4D chess right now. You think we playing around. He wanted to troll, but he didn't understand Kendrick had pictures of suitcases and putting fucking pins on.
I would have so much sympathy for Drake, bro. I would be like, damn, bro, he did Drake so wrong. If only the reason why I don't is because Drake begged and begged and begged, made social media posts. Now I have zero sympathy for Drake in that beef. He deserved it. He deserved it, but to me, it's just like anything else. we played on Friday. The game's over with. We gonna play again in 2 weeks. Like, it's not the end of the world. He just lost that that section of the beef. Dude said Kendrick had
No, no,
all them disses
that's
songs, but songs like Euphoria referred to what Drake had said in Push Up, so it wasn't in the vault. So yeah, because so we can't. I'm not gonna penalize Kendrick for being prepared. You know what I mean? So I'm penalizing Drake because nigga, if you ain't prepared, why you telling somebody let's rap and you're not prepared? It's like don't underestimate your opponent ever. You know what I mean? Like he telling him to come outside, and you don't know who that dude is. He really liked to rap. Like this is his. He don't hang out like you be hanging out. His whole life is rapping. Like
but Drake is battle tested. Drake hasn't lost too many battles now, and
he
there's a
beat Meek.
lot of people in hip hop.
He
He
beat
Meek.
Meek.
First off, he beat Meek. That's a problem right there. That's a problem. When he beat Meek, that solidified him as like
But he did the same
he's
thing with
battle
Meek though.
tested
He did the
because
same
Meek is
thing
a
with
battle
Meek.
rapper.
He did the same. He did what Meek did to. I mean, what Drake did to Meek is what Kendrick did to Drake. He knew that nigga was. Drake knew he wasn't prepared and fired off on him.
Knew he was
And fired off on him.
Push did that. Push look, and you gotta understand. Back to what the homie said that Kendrick referenced shit that Drake said in push-ups. True. So holding my argument, but that doesn't mean that there wasn't multiple tracks.
That's
But
facts. I
when
didn't
he
pick that
said
up. Yeah.
he had to, like he still was making more and more music. I'm not saying that he made the songs a year ago and now he's just playing them and not making updated shit. I think he's making updated shit, but he still has enough that today, if I got writer's block,
You can
well,
add
I
on.
still got this.
You can add on to
Still
it
got
type
enough.
shit. Yeah.
And I can have writer block today because we can go back and forth, and you can write something, I can write something, but I still got like it's like me and you freestyling. I still got something for the third
Pre-written.
round that I memorized. So now it's like it's my turn to battle, but I still memorized the old rap. And the first two rounds we was going back and forth. Now I'm about to lose. I still memorize some old shit. So my point is, I think he had lots of tracks, but of course some of them he was writing back and forth. They was going back and forth. It's just Drake was never gonna out track him. That's what I'm trying to say. And Drake even admitted that at the very last song. What was it? The Heart Part 6. Then he even admit Drake was like, "What nigga? You already said you got 10 songs." Kendrick even was it Not Like Us when he said I got 5 times 5 or some shit like that? When he was referencing how many tracks he was gonna keep dropping on your ass. If you want to do another one, I got like 5 more for you. He already referencing like I already wrote these tracks. So, and that's why he was so fast. Soon as Drake can drop one, he was dropping one the same night. You don't think that he went in the studio the same night and dropped the Drake diss towards his son, and it was what's that shit called? The Alchemist beat. You think Drake just came up and was like, all right, Alchemist, send me something? No, they was, and DJ Mustard probably already had this shit because he was like, hey, push come to shove, I'm gonna call this nigga a pedophile. Another way I think these niggas cheated, but whatever.
I think these niggas cheated.
So,
Kendrick. Goodness. I'm trying to see what that song is called. It's called Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grounds. Yeah. He dropped that shit so fast. Soon as Drake dropped what was that shit that everybody keeps saying was the best song of the whole disc?
That in LA. He dropped that song in the morning and then Drake dropped it. I think it's called 6 something in LA, or I don't know, it's like a timestamp type of thing.
I think probably Euphoria and 6 a.m. and LA was probably recent songs. I don't think those was old songs. I think he was writing those. I think the Drake the song towards his son, that was probably already written. The Not Like Us, that was already
He
written.
said, "Yeah, that was too evil." He said that shit was too
That,
evil to not be rewritten.
that shit was pre-written like a motherfucker. It was like, as soon as that nigga say something stupid, I'm like, man, this
He said that shit was
unless
too evil.
unless something about Drake. If he mentioned in the song something about Drake saying he beat his wife, then I can understand. But no, I think some of those was premeditated. This was premeditated, bro.
That's
This
just
was
funny, bro.
premeditated.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like these, that's why they're not. I guess big three, but they all occupy different space. You know what I mean? Just musically, um,
But there is a
there's
king.
overlap. There's definitely overlap for sure, but
There overlap. There is a king here, and that's Kung Fu. you know,
he
you know,
he's
Kung
still the
Fu
king.
Kenny.
He was the king in his
He is,
domain before. He's still king, but
yeah, he was always king though, and Cole always acknowledged that. So it's
uh,
nothing new.
uh,
Cole always put himself at number three. I don't know why he did that shit, but Cole always put himself behind Drake and Kendrick. So ain't nothing new. But yeah, there's Kung Fu Kenny. At the end of the day, is king.
somebody got to be Burger King and Pepsi. You know what I mean? It's business. It's good business to be Pepsi and Burger King. You know what I mean? Like,
Chelsea and Burger King. Yeah, yeah.
the nigga we,
McDonald's. Yeah.
yeah,
McDonald's. Like, somebody got to be king in this bitch. And yes, it's Kendrick. But at the same time, somebody can say it's Drake.
I think I think it's Drake, but I still think it's like, all right, we talking about Chinese food now. You know what I mean? We're talking about Chick-fil-A. Drake is Chick-fil-A. These niggas is specialized to, you know what I mean, a certain type of style of food. Like Kendrick and Cole. You gotta. It's like Indian or Chinese food. It's like it's a niche. They're making niche products that like fans of the culture. You know what I mean? Fans of that culture. You gotta find it from them. Drake is trying to make,
What matters?
huh?
What matters more, the opinion of the culture or the opinion of casuals?
Or the
The
opinion of the
casuals
money.
is just
I would
want
say,
the casuals is just people want to hear good music and they count the numbers. Doesn't matter what the numbers say, casuals numbers, or does it matter what the culture say?
I
Because
think,
it's a big difference.
I think from an
Which
artist's
one means
perspective, I think, yeah, I mean, just a normal person, yeah, you're gonna say whatever is the most, just the best song rises to the top or whatever it might be. Cole said no one owns the crown. Kendrick and Cole is like MJ and Prince. I'm not mad at that. I would say MJ and Prince would be Kendrick and Drake though, because
I would say how did wasn't Prince and MJ, Kendrick and Drake? Wasn't they calling themselves that? Which is true.
yeah,
Who is Cole? Cole is not Prince
Cole
or
is
MJ. Cole
Cole
is
is closer to being Prince because I just think he's more about the art, and I think Michael Jackson was about the art too, but he's just a numbers guy. Like he probably was, he's just a numbers guy. Like he's more pop, and Prince was more soul.
Cole James Brown. That's Cole James Brown. He's in the middle.
James
He's
Brown.
just happy to have niggas on
That's
stage.
crazy. Said Kendrick and Cole is MJ. That's wild. Him putting Michael Jackson in that MJ slot is crazy. Um,
Yeah, Cole in the MJ slot, that's crazy. But it's probably you can't compare them to MJ and Prince. You got to compare them to Biggie, J, and Pac, and because they was the three biggest. And I feel like
or Jay Z and Nas type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Jason Nas like that.
would you
And
put which one is?
Jay
Would you
Z,
say
Drake,
Kendrick is
Jay
Jay
Z,
Z?
of
I'm saying
Nas.
Kendrick is Jay Z and Nas is Cole.
I put matter of fact, just to keep it Drake and Kendrick right now. I feel like Drake is Jay Z and Kendrick is Nas because Kendrick is better, but Jay Z to the world is bigger.
Yeah, that's because it's
So
like
if it ever came
we
to
can't
it,
even put
Nas that
we damn near can't even
nigga.
put Drake in that because Drake done did more numbers than Jay Z. So it's like that's what I'm like.
Now you're playing another thing, but that's a different attribute. That's a reason why he's up there, but
That's what
that's
I'm
not the
like.
end all
If we
be
just gonna
all.
keep
That's
it,
just one attribute.
if we just gonna keep it hip hop, I like putting Kendrick and Cole as the new Jay Z. And that's the new thing. Kendrick and Cole as the new Jay Z and Nas because Kendrick, damn, I mean, you need to start comparing that boy, the boy, to Michael Jackson. And you know what I mean? Like, this nigga, you know what I mean? Compare him to Michael Jackson by himself.
Yeah, no, I think Drake would still be the best if Kendrick didn't decide to step on that. I think if Kendrick did not say anything this year, Drake would still have that bravado about him that I'm the number one, and Cole probably be right next to the nigga like, yep, I'm number two, or I'm number three, or something like that. I think Kendrick, it was a good thing Kendrick stopped that, so J. Cole can just say, I'm number one. You're not number three, you're not number two, you're number one. And we think that. People think that. I think it's a fluctuation. I I literally think, like I said earlier, they jump spots. And this album, I think is possibly, I think it's better than Mr. Morale. We got that for sure. We got that for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it's better than
I
Mr. Morale.
think I don't think any songs from Drake or Cole probably can beat the Heart Part one, two, three, four, five. Probably can beat the six. But the first five hearts, I think those probably in the top 20 songs ever made to me. That nigga is absolutely ridiculous on every the heart that Kendrick make. He's absolutely ridiculous on every single one. Blows my mind every single time. Um, but yeah, I think right now Kendrick is number one, Cole is number two, Drake is number three. I think that's how the spots just changed. Even though I think this album is better than GNX, I acknowledge that Kendrick has tucked the number one spot.
Okay, I'm not mad at it. Um, yeah, I just think, yeah, I mean, Kendrick will never be Drake. Drake will never be able to be Cole. Cole will never be able to be Kendrick. Kendrick will never, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like they
That's
really
right.
just need to
Yeah.
stop detach from each other, like completely detached from, because that's just like,
It would
you
have
know,
been nice if they could have kept it just hip hop and all three of them had a
bro.
battle.
That's
That
what
would have been the
I wish they did it
best.
like shit. J Cole drop it like they don't even got to be rapping against each other. Just drop your best track. J Cole drop on Friday. Kendrick drop the next Friday. Drake drop the next Friday, and they just do that for um, a year, a couple months. The hip hop would have been happy, but I mean, people want to see blood
But
as well.
it was not like a 2v1, like I believe we discussed before. Like, how would Cole turn around? It wouldn't be a free fall, and that was the only problem. Kendrick made it where it will only be a 1v1 or a 2v1. And a 2v1 just would have been stupid. Uh, we wanted Cole to be by himself, not team up with Drake against Kendrick. So that was the only problem with that. If Kendrick would have came in a different way to propose this battle, it would have been better. But J. Cole sounded like he was on Drake's side with the mic delete later when he was just responding to Kendrick. He wasn't on Drake's side. He wasn't on Kendrick's side. He was by himself just responding. But it's gonna look like a 2v1 unless Cole turn around to Drake and be like, yeah, so fuck you too, blah 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 blah. And Drake, I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? We take it down on him. Drake would have wanted Cole to be on his team, but Cole would have wanted to be alone so it wouldn't look like a 2v1, and it just would have been stupid. So the best thing that Cole could have did was lead the beef, so it could be a 1v1. So this can hash out. People can get, you know, Kendrick. If this wasn't a 1v1, Kendrick would have never let put everything on the table, and Drake would never put everything on the table. Kendrick would have been like,
Kendrick
all
was
right, J. Cole still in here, so all right, blah blah blah. He would have gave like a level 7 because J. Cole was still in here. So I'm not gonna talk about your kid. We're not gonna make Meet the Grahams and Meet the J. Coles, the Jermaines. We're not gonna do this. Drake wasn't gonna be like blah 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 blah. Everybody would have tamed it a little bit because it still would have been like a free fall. So we all still friends. Me, you, and Lou. We all still, since you gonna stick in it with us and be the middleman, I guess me and you can diss each other too. Yeah, I don't like your hat and shit like that. But if you stay out of this, I can get off my chest, nigga. I hate the way you look and all this shit without you being in the crossfire, because I gotta tame it for you, because I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at this nigga, but you standing next to this nigga. So I don't want to seem like I'm about to call you this too. So J. Cole had to leave so we can get something that's been brewing for 10 years. Drake and Kendrick been at this for 10 years.
it's like
J.
boxing.
Cole staying there, it
It's
would have been another 10 years. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? We would have had more sneak discs. We don't need that. So J. Cole needed to get out of this. So before both of these niggas retire, Drake and Kendrick retire, let's hash this out.
That's
Let's
actually
really say what we like about each other.
that's actually a great
So
point. That
yeah,
that's actually a great point because it's like, yeah, it's like this is the boxing match people want to watch. They didn't have Cole necessarily in this battle between these two people. It was always just Drake versus Kendrick, and
we needed someone out here.
yeah,
You know?
I really
Yeah.
appreciate you commenting, Kayleen Reagan. He said, as far as double albums go, Miss Morale is one, then Fall Off, then Scorpion. So he put Mr. Morale as between like ranking all three of their double albums. He got Mr. Morale at one, Fall Off, and then Scorpion at three. Um, I I I would just say on first few listens, I think Fall Off is better than Mr. Morale. Just for as far as like more entertainment value. I gotta listen to Miss Morale again though, and then I would just switch me personally right now. Just a few listens that I would switch to Fall Off to number one, and Morale two,
Same.
and
I
Scorpion
would
three.
say the Fallout or digestible,
Yeah,
Mr. Morale. Mr. Morale, if you're talking about the fall off is for the fans. Mr. Morale,
it's
I
for
think that's for
Kendrick.
for
He
his
made it for
family.
himself. He made it for himself.
He did it for himself and his wife and kids. So that album for her. But his kids get older, you know what I'm saying? Uh, but you know, the topics that Kendrick touch on when he rap is just also the art. Mr. Morale was for the art. That's what that's what I was saying this album is for. It's not for the mainstream. It's not for the numbers. That is for
Exactly.
the heart of it. And that's why I can't really argue against your list, because when Kendrick do that shit, that the true fans is like listening. I'm sure you listen to all those songs. I'm a true fan of Kendrick too. I didn't give Mr. Morale that many plays. It hasn't been played more than 7 times. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the Fall Off been played at least 5 times already.
I played
Shit
it.
on the down
I
for
played
sure.
it 3 times, just to digest it over and over again and see. Oh, was I tripping? Just make sure I just listened all the way through. The first time I just listen, I don't even be listening to the words. I just be listening to the vibe and the flow, and then I try to. The next time I try to understand more what he's talking about. But yeah, I need to give Mr. Morale a different listen. It's like I wasn't in the place to want to be listening to a mature album yet.
Me too.
But yeah, I want to give it another listen. Maybe even Scorpion, give that another listen. I feel like there's more like
Definitely gotta give that another listen. I don't remember one song, but
Scorpion.
yeah, I don't remember one song. Don't remember one song,
Yeah, man.
but
But you trying to call it? You trying
yeah,
to
we
call
can
it for
call
the
it
night,
on
man?
that one.
We at 2 o'clock mark.
Yeah,
But
we
yeah,
can
man.
call it
Thank
right
y'all
there.
for watching and commenting. Kayleen, Reagan, man. Appreciate you, man. Please like this video, like sub, because we're gonna try to do this every time we do the out the box weekly. And I
Yeah,
think you added great input to what we're talking about for sure.
and join the Discord. Join the Discord. We're gonna have to put the link in
Yes,
bio,
sir.
and so you can put ideas that y'all got in the Discord, and we're gonna make videos on that. So
Because
yeah,
that's a great
try to
one.
build up.
That just ranking all the double albums between them three. That's a great idea. Um, but yeah, man.
We yeah, we're gonna try to make another one this weekend too. If you're free, we're gonna try to
Yeah,
make one
I'm
where
free
we can.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get another video in where we can rank some of these because, yo, you not putting Cole album in top 20 is blasphemy. So I gotta go in here and figure out what album is going in the top 20 because one of them is going. So yeah, that's fast, man.
That's crazy. But yeah, man. I appreciate you, bro. I'm finna get
Yes,
on
sir.
down, man. All
All
right,
right, man. Do
y'all.
your thing,
Peace.
y'all. Come on.
All right.